We are just 2 weeks away from AEW's major UK show, All In, and we are going to check all the action that happens tonight and find out what's happening with Kenny Omega at All In. That's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool show.
Hello, welcome, and give me a hell yeah. Give me a whole yeah. Give me a whole yeah. From the Spanish god, Sammy Guevara. Cheers to everyone watching in Yorkshire and beyond. Hope you guys have a great day from the Spanish god. Shout out to Dom. Shout out to Anthony. You guys are smart because you're fans of me. And anyways, have a great day.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast. My name is Ann. It's Wednesday. It's AEW Dynamite time. AEW Dynamite is starting in exactly 14 minutes. It's all cool. Hello. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. We are on the build to All In, and it is going to be a hell of a build indeed. Well, I hope it is. I hope a whole of a build. There we go. How about that? Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. Get your comments in chat. Say hello to everyone. And we know how we start these streams. We get some music on, man. Get some music on. We go through the card for tonight's stacked AEW Dynamite. And the match is great. I don't know. I feel a bit disjointed to me. First of all, we have the Acclaimed going up against TVA. Who's TVA? I have no idea. Feels a bit weird. Feels like, again, they've dropped the ball a little bit with the Acclaim, but there we go. What are they going to be doing it All In? Maybe we'll find out tonight. Speaking of the Acclaim, we've also got a tag team action with the Young Bucks going up against the Guns. The Acclaim, the Guns on the same show. Feels like a feud that we've seen in the past a few times. Will Chris Jericho join the Don Callis family? Question mark. Who knows? I mean, probably yes. Are we going to get some insight into the Will Ospreay Chris Jericho match tonight? Is that going to be built up? Is Jericho going to join the Don Callis family? Will Ospreay is part of the Don Callis family, so see what happens there. As well as, I assume Kenny Omega is going to choose Takeshita. And speaking of Kenny Omega, he's got a sit-down interview with Jim Ross, and he's going to reveal who his opponent is for All In, or what he intends to do on All In. Sure, Mr. Takeshita. That makes sense, right? We have women's action with the Bunny going up against Britt Baker for the final spot in the AEW Women's World Title Fatal 4-Way All In match, which currently has Hikaru Shida, Toni Storm, and Saraya. You know, Britt Baker into that match, aren't you? Give us a best of AEW at All In. It could be fun. Could be a huge pop. I don't know what's going to happen with Saraya, man. She's getting that FaceTime pop in England. I promise you that. Adam Cole and AEW World Champion MJF discussed their All In main event, as well as they're going for the Ring of Honor Tag Championships in the pre-show of All In. It's madness. What's going to happen with Roderick Strong, though? And that's what we're going to find out tonight. We also have Ring of Honor 6-man Tag Team Championship. It's Kaun and Liona versus Darby, Allin, and Nick Wayne. Oh, the 6-man Tag Team Champions, they are. They're going up against Darby, Allin, and Nick Wayne. I assume Swerve's going to get involved in that. And the AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy is going up against Wheeler Yuta, defending his championship on the Fight for the Fallen episode against Wheeler Yuta. And we have our main event. We have Jeff Hardy going up against Jeff Jarrett, all of the J's, in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match. Let's go. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, by the way. I've got a cracking signed poster of Texas Chainsaw Massacre signed by Toad Hooper. Cool. Nice, lovely. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Like and subscribe to support the channel. It really helps us out. Hit that like. I mean, you can take it away if you don't like it later on. That's cool. That's cool as well. Let's have a look at who we've got in chat. We've got Sassy. Welcome to the live stream of AEW Dynamite. Thank you so much, Sassy. Patreon and Super Chat are now open for donations. Donations are appreciated, but optional. Absolutely. You don't have to. You absolutely can. It really helps us out. Pays for our StreamYards. We now have memberships for every budget. Membership includes special emojis and perks. It certainly does, including joining us on the whole year hangout, which happened last Sunday, which was a hell of a lot of fun. Did a video that's just come out on the channel called Book the Women's Division Better for AEW. I had a bit of a rant. If you enjoy my rants about the women's division, I know that we normally lose viewers when I start ranting about the women's division and how much of a disservice Tony Khan is giving to them. If you do enjoy that, you can see a full 25-minute rant where I deep dive into it. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Sassy, our moderator for this evening. We live stream Monday Night Raw. We live stream Dynamite. We live stream SmackDown every single week. And also the whole year hangouts on the Sunday. So come and hang out with us. Thank you all for your continued support. Enjoy the show. Sassy question. Oi! It's a sassy question. What are your feelings about the CM Punk and wrestlers being unhappy about All-In show at Wembley? AEW equals drama again. It's a great question. Everyone in chat, get answering, man. That is the question that Sassy wants answered. I'm sure when I go for a toilet break later on as well, Sassy will probably bring that out again because it is an interesting topic of debate. CM Punk, once again, causing drama in his promo after Collision had finished with a joke about Hangman Adam Page, which just didn't land very well. It was a joke he ended up having to apologize for. Once again, AEW, CM Punk, drama again. I'm a bit fed up of it, to be perfectly honest, but there we go. I think it's interesting because a lot of people are enjoying Collision. I've only watched a couple of them, and I think that it's a really well-booked show. And actually, CM Punk is a big part of that, and CM Punk is pushing for Collision to be that backstage as well. So whilst I have issues with CM Punk, especially his attitude, I also see that he's creating some cracking wrestling product for us to all enjoy. Tough one, very tough one. Ant's face, discuss my mirror. It's the second moderator, is Jack. Welcome, brother. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining us. Altered Ego, whose birthday was last week, 8 days ago. 8 days ago. Happy birthday, Altered Ego, for you. 8 days ago. And the Gimme a Hug Yeah family, how is it going? Lovely to see you, Altered Ego. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hi, Jack. Hi, Altered Ego. Hi, Sassy. WSG, Sassy. What's WSG? Walking Sunday gravy. I love Sunday gravy. Sunday roast gravy. It's the best gravy. I agree. Walking Sunday gravy. What are you? I gave up with your kids. All the little things you put. I know, lol. Yay. That is a week. Hello, Sassy and Jack, Altered Ego, Norma. Thank you so much for joining us, brother. A massive part of the podcast on Sunday, and hope you've been enjoying the little snippets of videos that we've been putting out from that. I think it's a fun way to produce content for the channel that sort of extends it past just the Sunday and gives you guys something to watch if you can't join us for the full stream on the Sunday. Hi, Norma. Doing good. Ants rants are old man tells. They certainly are, brother. They certainly are, Jack. Certainly are, man. Yeah, I get angry. Off a cloud. Hey, how you doing, everyone? / and Luke. Thank you so much for joining us, brother. Lovely to see you, man. Rock on, baby. Rock on. It's Wednesday, man. We get everyone joining us on the Wednesday. The normal crew. We hang out here. We are a family. We just respect each other's opinions and have a good time. That could be a regular feature of the Hangouts. Ants Rants. Hashtag Ants Rants. There we go. I think Dom's joined in this week, so we'll have hashtag Diva Dom in chat from you, Norma, and hashtag Ants Rants. That's it's all good by me, baby. It's all good by me. We try and keep it cool. Oh my word, he's doing it again. Altered Ego. What are you doing? WSG, Luke. It's not Walking Sunday gravy. I don't know what it is. Hey, Luke, what's good? I'm a Collision guy, so used to hatred. Yeah. What do you think, Jack? What do you think about the Punk situation and wrestlers being unhappy about All-In at Wembley AEW drama again? What do you think? What do you think, Jack? What's going down? Is that what it is? No, there's no D in it. I don't know, also, there you go. I'm confused. Guys, like the video. It really helps us out. We got 5 minutes until Dynamite. It's Ants Pants. Certainly could be. Ants Rants Pants. Ants Pants. Ants Pants Rants. How about that? There you go. Making ways for you to abuse me online. Fun. Mate, we had a real good time on Sunday, to be honest with you. Me and Dan really enjoyed it. We had people just really enjoying the content as well. And like afterwards, people enjoying the content. Someone put a really nice comment on one of the videos I uploaded today, the Hikaru Shida one. Check out the thumbnails as well, man. I've been trying to figure out how to cartoonize our thumbnails for a while. You know, we was experimenting a while ago with the cartoon, and it didn't really work because we was using a different process. We was taking out blurring out the color almost to create the cartoon from a photo. However, I've been delving into the world of AI. So in a couple of months' time, it might not even be me on stream. We might just be AI. We might all just be we might not even have any fans. We might just have AI fans. I mean, everyone's doing it. Mate, AI scares the shit out of me. And I don't really mind this because we're not, I wouldn't say we're profiting off AI. I mean, we do make a small amount of money, but it all gets invested back into the podcast anyway. It pays for the streaming ads. So, yeah, but I think that the Hikaru Shida thumbnail, man, I thought it looked banging. I was real happy with that. The drama is dumb, is what I think. And speaking of thumbnails, man, my dude Dan is doing such a good job at making thumbnails. He made tonight's thumbnail. It rocks, man. Thank you so much, Dan. The drama is dumb, is what I think. Yeah, I agree. Do you think it's as serious as it's made out, or do you think it's wrestling journalists being silly, or what do you think? Tony Khan needs a general manager. Wrestlers need to wrestle and shut up. There you go. There's a lot of drama, man. There's a lot of drama. It's a good point of view, Sass. What's going on? Forget the What's going on? WSG. Forget the on and read the caps. No. Also, there you go. I'm not having this, right? You kids can't come up with new little anagrams and not use the actual word. How am I supposed to remember that's what's going on? What's going on? Mate, I can't keep up. You tried killing me is what I think. I certainly did, Jack. I certainly did. I tried my best, man. I failed. You survived. Well done. Everybody knows Dr. Britt Baker is beating the bunny tonight on AEW Dynamite. Yeah, but nice to see the bunny back in action after the injury that she sustained during the match with Jamie Hayter. So I am excited to see the bunny back in action. Do I think it should main event? Absolutely not. But apparently we've got a Texas Chainsaw Death match between Jeff Jarrett and Jeff Hardy. Grado going to come in tonight? Is that why that's main eventing? Feels like a weird main event to put on. Listening to Cornette, actually, and he was talking, and he was exactly right. Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy, the Hardys, going up against the Young Bucks, should have been like a pay-per-view match, and it wasn't. It was given midway through a Dynamite for free with nothing built to it. Really missed the boat with the Hardys, man, in terms of that. You know, and I know that there's was a lot of controversy, but there was here for long enough to have had that match. Make some money, you know? Hi, Chris. They pay me so much. We don't pay anyone, man. We don't even pay ourselves. Says Alter Ego, that's a silly part of the English language. Or another silly part of it. Man, it's not the English language that's the silly part of it. It's you kiddies going around making anagrams that as old as just don't get, man. We just don't get. I mean, ruffle is fine. Rolling around. Yeah, but even that's confusing. Ruffle. Rolling on floor laughing. And then you get a ruffle cocktail. What the frig is all that about? I can't understand it. The kids, I messaged Trent today. It was his birthday today. I'm like, happy birthday. It's like, I don't understand a word he's saying back to me. I don't understand a word. The eldest daughter, she says, like, what did she say? GJ? TY? Like, you write a message and you just get, Y-E? Y-E? As opposed to yes? What? Mate. Hashtag AEW Women Division deserves better. They certainly do, Chris. I don't know if you've checked out my video that I released earlier today, but check that out. I have a good rant about it, my friend. And sure you'll enjoy a lot of that rant as well. The women's division absolutely does deserve better. 4 seconds away from Dynamite starting. Let's get ready to rumble. Watch live. Here we go. Wrestling journalists can't stand there being a lack of drama, so manufacture dissent when there really is none. There is dissent. It's just picking up on the dissent. And the problem is CM Punk. It feels like you get a CM Punk thing. Right, what he said about Hangman Page. Dynamite. Had the pyro, and now we are seeing a yellow shirt. Go on, yellow shirt, man, in your spotlight. Let that light find you, baby. Who's coming out first? Oh, it's Orange Cassidy, starting the show with Orange Cassidy. I feel like we're going back to what we had multiple weeks in a row, about 5 weeks ago now. Jeff Hardy can't work abroad, so him being written out was no surprise. Catty. But he's doing the Texas Chainsaw Deathmatch tonight in the main event. Oh, what was said was the main event earlier. Things can change, though. Happy birthday, Cedric Alexander. Happy birthday, Cedric Alexander, brother. Happy birthday. TY is thank you. Yeah, TY, that's what she says. TY. Just right, thanks. Cheers. The one pyro. Happy birthday, Madonna. Nice. Like a prayer, baby. Oh, mate. Orange Cassidy's got double pyro now. I love that. Hi, all in, says Michael. Hello, Michael. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Talking about people, Sky, Blue, and the Bunny. Wow, what's happened with them? What's happened with them? What's happened, Chris? Tell me. Give me the information. Not true, Jack. Sean Rossat hates talking about it, but it's his job. He wishes he can go a day without backstage drama. Misfit, welcome. Here we go. Blackpool Combat Club. This is new music. Wait, we haven't heard this. It's normally Wild Thing. I mean, I get that it's Wheeler Yuta's theme, but interesting. Yeah, man. So Misfit, welcome, buddy. Misfit gets all of his news. We found out on Monday night that he's actually he's not sleeping with Sean Ross Sapp or Denise Salcedo or Seth Rollins. Actually, potentially Becky Lynch or would. WGO should be what's going on. Yeah, it should be, man. It should be. Should we change it, Alter Ego? Should we change it? Should we make the change happen right now? I need to watch that backstage brawl from Rampage. Apparently, it was really good. Oh, it was Sue's minivan. Oh, Sue was in it as well. I told the door off. Oh, mate, I don't want to spoil it. I need to watch this. SRS is free too. What do you mean he's free? He's free. As in overseas, you're not allowed to have work permits. I never knew that. Hang on. I saw. Is that after the recent arrest? Because I saw Jeff Hardy at a WWE show like 4 or 5 years ago, just pre-COVID. And I agree with Sean. I hate talking about it. Yeah, man. I mean, I get bored of it. You're free not to. There we go. You're free not to. Here we go. Quick start to this match, man. As Wheeler Yuta with the headlock takedown on Orange Cassidy. And then Orange Cassidy taking him out with his legs before a kip up from Wheeler Yuta. Fast action here, starting on Fight for the Fallen 2023. Woo! What is good news is Sunny is going to prison. Thank God. What's she done now, man? What's she done now? She's a bit frustrating, isn't she? She's made a lot of mistakes and killed a man. So, that's not cool at all. Did she kill a man, or is it like, I'm pretty sure she killed a man, didn't she? In a car accident or something. And Wrestling Revolver are having a women's tournament, including Billy Starks, Trisha Adora, Alison Kay, Vert Vixen, Marina Shafir, Rachel Armstrong, and Janai Kai. Okay, cool. Some AEW talent in there as well. When's that happening, Sassy? Is it a tournament that's happening over time? Yep, I'm making the change happen right now. And I'm copyright claiming that WGO is the new What's Going On. Let's go, Alter Ego. Make it easier for us oldies. Hi, Misfit, says Sassy. I think it's quite recent. You're right. Yes. Mox Buddy, love ya. Vehicular homicide. Yeah. She's going to prison for DUI and manslaughter. Manslaughter. I mean, it's not manslaughter if you're drunk. That's the problem. You make that decision. The Texas Chainsaw Deathmatch. Let's go. How much body love? Yeah, 2 October the 8th on Fight TV. Oh, that's ages away. I mean, if I can do it, I'll do it. I'm writing it on my diary for you, Sass. Which company is it? It's Wrestling Revolver. There we go. I've written it on my diary. If I can cover it, I'll cover it for you, Sass. There we go. Kicks there from Orange Cassidy in the corner. Been a cracking match so far, for sure. Can I get a vote, please? Yes, you can. Mate, this has been a super fast match. It's a suicide dive. Puts Wheeler Yuta down, baby. Let's go down. Let's add a poll into chat for my friend Hassan. Who wins? Yuta Cassidy. There we go, guys. Get your vote in. Let's see who you think is going to win. Oh, we got a like on Facebook. Thank you so much, brother. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. Feel free to say hi in chat. I can put your chat up on the YouTube so everyone can see it. There we go. Beautiful suplex there from Orange Cassidy. A little like a little lift in the air as he sort of does it, which sends Yuta flying into the mat. Really enjoyed that. Orange Cassidy's coming out with ridiculous amounts of tape on him now. Still telling that wearing down of Orange Cassidy's story. I assume John Moxley's going to come out at the end of this and beat him up, isn't he? Is that what they're doing at All In? Great suplex there. As they're fighting up the ramp now. What is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? There's a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Mate, pile driver on the ramp. Nasty. I didn't know. What is it? A series? Oh, no, it's a game, isn't it? The game's coming out, of course. Cool. I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, by the way, guys. It's so brutal. Waiting for Cincy in the house crew. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. We want to see Jeff and Joey. Remember my big brain vote decision? Hey, vote on whether we should vote or not. Yeah, there we go, man. Yeah, vote. Yeah, should we vote? Yeah, of course we will. It's listed as a DUI manslaughter. Pisses me off. Mott's crew in the house. The Mott's crew is in the house for sure. Misfit, she got a plea deal. All right. BRB. Moxley is doing a trios match at All In. Is he? Who with? Why don't I know about that? There we go. Sending him down. It was like an air raid crash, but falling back onto you. A really nice move again. Texas Chainsaw, Brat Massacre, branding everywhere. It's on the mat. It's on the barricades. You can't miss that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game is coming out. I assume it's the game. Oh, mate, it should have been Matt Hardy in that. You do a broken mat with Texas Chainsaw Massacre references all through it. You do a video. That would have been great. If Cassidy does the putting hands in his pocket thing, I hope Wheeler kicks him in the nads. He probably will. Oh, mate, do I buy the game? The game's coming out soon, isn't it? It's one of them that's going to be free though in no time as well. Wheeler Yuta celebrating in the ring now. The Gates of Agony against Darby Allin and Nick Wayne. The Gates of Agony, I don't know much about them. I've seen the matches and they're freaking great. Wheeler Yuta going for the pin and a kick out there. I assume it's the game. I mean, I wish it was a TV show. God, I'd love a Texas Chainsaw Massacre TV show. I'd be all over that, man. If she was still charged with manslaughter, yeah, she was, yeah. It's not, yeah. But with a plea deal, you still get charged with whatever the charge is. You basically admit to it, and you get a slightly lesser thing because you've been honest. Yeah, it's a game. I'm excited for it. Me too, man. Me too. You know, Wheeler Yuta doing jumping jacks in the ring. Best Friends versus BCC. AEW doing the Raw match booking. Yeah. Yes, she was pleaded to a lesser charge. Court TV. Oh, you've been watching it on Court TV? Has it been like shown? It's interesting. I really followed the Johnny Depp case last year. I loved that. I really enjoyed. Mate, it's wrong, isn't it? It was a really interesting case, and I loved the fact that it was so easy to engage with on YouTube. I followed a real good courtroom YouTube channel that shows a lot of different courtrooms, and I worked a show last year as well with a YouTuber called Emma Kenny, who's quite big very big compared to us. I mean, very, very big, and she does a lot of Orange Cassidy. The bridge from Wheeler Yuta. He gets to the ropes. The Emma Kenny, she does like a lot of like studies into serial killers and stuff like that. Fascinating stuff, man. Fascinating stuff. We've got another like on the Facebook. It's from Jack Memorial. Thank you, Jack. Yes, she was pleaded to a lesser charge. 25 is too generous, in my opinion. She deserves better than 25, maybe like a life sentence without the possibility of parole. She doesn't belong on the streets ever again. 20. What? She's got 25. If she's got 25, she'll be out in 17 max, I think. But at the same time, 17 max takes her into old woman territory, so I won't worry about it. That is the maximum for manslaughter, really, right? The maximum in the US. Cool. Well, there you go. There you go. Massive stomp from Wheeler Yuta. How much has she messed up her life? Right? Really? Seriously? But hey, it could have quite as easily been Jeff Hardy. He was drink driving. You know what I mean? Don't do it, man. You don't do it. I work with psychopaths and follow the field. Well, that's how we got you as our moderator. You're currently working with psychopaths now. I'm joking. It's only dumb. Here we go. Orange Cassidy pushing Wheeler Yuta through the ropes. He rolls back through. Really nice. And then a drop kick sends him to the outside. Here we go. We're going to get a tope. And there it is. Tope. Mate, to fall from that high and then land on your knees is going to hurt, right? Miss It, thanks for your information. Always, we appreciate you. We appreciate everyone, man. I appreciate everyone. Thank you so much, man. You could be doing anything tonight, and here you are hanging out with your friends at Give Me a Hole, yeah? Wheeler Yuta now going to the top rope with Orange Cassidy. Oh, sorry for setting the live stream up for tomorrow afternoon. Whoops. Superplex from Wheeler Yuta. Really sort of working on the back in this match. It's an interesting body part to work, isn't it? I think they're doing a really good job of telling the story. Crossbody, frog splash, excuse me. Kick out. I think it's a really well worked match. I hope they don't explain the rules of a Texas Chainsaw Death match like they didn't for Shayna Ronda. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm kind of hoping a chainsaw gets involved, but I do wish, and I think it would have been better booked as a Hardy Compound event and really lay into the Texas Chainsaw branding. So I assume it's Texas Chainsaw Warner Brothers. Must be. Either that or they've just paid for it. I don't know. 1 week from Sunday, All In. You can watch that here. There we go. The driver. And a kick out. Wheeler Yuta going up. No. Orange Cassidy. Big kick. Evening. Hi up, Dan. How you doing, mate? Lovely to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're busy. Yeah, I know you're busy, brother. You've got like 2 shows coming up very soon. All In this weekend. Pro Wrestling Eve are doing shows. We are going to try and cover it on the channel. Speaking of... Oh, no. It's Moxley and Claudio. Phil Mox is beating Orange for the belt. Yes, I think he is, yeah. Going for the orange punch, but stops. Good. And instead, hits a paradigm shift on Wheeler Yuta in front of Moxley. Moxley's wearing white. There's going to be blood. Massive orange punch there. And he's selling the hand. Oh, Yuta goes for the roll through. Seatbelt. Oh, and kick out. Good lad. Hi, Dan the Wizard. Please grace us with your wisdom and face, says Sassy. Sassy loves Dan's face. And the pin there from Cassidy. And Claudio straight away in to attack Orange Cassidy. What a prick. Watched Eve today. Amazing show. Dan, did you do the Eve show today? Because it never come up on my phone. I was looking for it last night to see if you was doing it last night. Are you kidding me? Have I missed it again? Cassidy, 86% of the vote. That is what you guys had. Oh, is it a three-way with best friends? I think that's what someone said. Oh, man. Oh, I suppose you can do Moxley and Cassidy for the championship all out because that's like the week after, isn't it? Hi, Dan the Wizard, says Michael. A Texas Chainsaw match is Terry Funk's debut. Duh. What is debuting into wrestling? Terry Funk's. Is he re-debuting? He's retired that many times. The Blackpool Combat Club is still all over the best friends right now. John Moxley. Who is this? Lucha Bros coming out. Of course, Pac was injured by Claudio Castagnoli. I wonder if Pac's going to be back for All In. I don't know the severity of the injury. What a crap time he's had as well. Like, getting better and then straight back to injury again. I love the fact that they're not in the wrestling gear. They're just in jeans and they put the mask on, obviously, but like that. There we go. Looks like they might get added to that three-way. BCC have chairs around the edge of the ring. Who's coming on? Who's coming out now? Kingston? Oh, Kingston's going to fight with them instead of Pac. He's been competing in the G1 Climax. Takes down Claudia. Big attacks. A massive brawl, man. Oh, Mott's wearing that shirt. Damn, says Sassy. Sassy enjoying the white. There's the Lucha Bros, Eddie Kingston, BCC. Claudio's had enough. Claudio's had enough. Union Ironworkers t-shirt. Wow. Oh, man. The fans are well behind Eddie. Good. Oh, he's got a microphone. Yeah, it's turned on. Oh, mate, I hate it when people smack the microphone. That's what I do for my job. Wembley Stadium boys, adding Kingston and the Luchas to that three. Right. All in boys, says Eddie Kingston. Oh, in a stadium stampede match. Oh. That's cool. They're doing a stadium. Of course, they're doing a stadium stampede match at Wembley Stadium. Why didn't any of us think that? Of course they are. Wow. Okay. You and whoever you can find. So the 6 of them. BCC needs to find 6 people. I'd eat that shirt. Thank you, Jack. I got it. It's the Hikaru Shida shirt that I'm wearing today. Very nice shirt. Oh, mate, it looks proper fuzzy. Proper fuzzy. It's not what it's. I've worn it a lot. I do like it. No, I'm still waiting on it from the editor. Right. Okay, Dan. That's cool, man. That's cool. Just send me a message out when you know when you can do it, and I'll see if I can cover it on the channel for you. I know it's going to be a 3-way tag. That's what I expected, and it didn't end up being. Yeah, Terry Funk is everywhere. Yeah, and the fought on Collision too. Right. Okay. Cool. No, Pac's out, says Dan. Only UK reps are all in Saraya and Will Ospreay. They're on about Grado as well, aren't they? I'm bringing Grado in for... Mate, that's... I need more. Oh, here we go. It's Kenny Omega. Talking about the championship that he won with Don Callis in his corner. The Golden Sheik. Talking about his relationship, his past relationship with Don Callis. Summer vacations were summer holiday. Apparently, he was drugging Kenny Omega from a young age with various vials of vitamins. Tries to remember that version of Don. Stabbed him in the head with a screwdriver. Love that moment. Wants everyone to move on. Doesn't want it to be about Don. Come on, this is a bit boring. Wow, look at how young Takeshita is there. How young Omega is, man. DDT. Rumor is we're getting Kenny and Takeshita. All in. He has the power to give us and the power to take us away. Don Callis has come to Daly's place. How's your mental health, kid? And Takeshita... I know it's Jay White. Jay White. Ooh. Jay White and Juice Robinson, Bullet Club Gold, attacking Kenny Omega. Attacking him with a big pipe. Jim Ross going backstage to drink some barbecue sauce. And now comes Takeshita to take out Kenny Omega. Wrapping Kenny up in cables before Takeshita hits with a big 2x4. Oh! God of Pro Wrestling, Don Callis says to Kenny. Hangman Adam Page was waiting for his friend. Hangman had this to say. Oh, I don't like all these beautiful segments. Oh, this looks awful. If you're going to take me to Jacksonville to do a beatdown, it's got to last more than 2 minutes. Oh, mate, this is the production on this garbage. Sorry. It feels so raw. Whoa! Kurabushi is at All In. Get in. Go on, Kota. Jesus, this match is going to be insane. This is a hospital. You can't be drinking a beer. So he finishes the beer and gives it to him. crowd are booing. Oh, Don Callis is in the ring. Should have established that earlier, guys. The world is waiting, says Don Callis. It's his pleasure to introduce. Mate, he's got so much heat. Here comes Chris Jericho. I think Jericho's going to say no, isn't he? And they're going to do something with Ospreay. I think that's how they're going to build into it. Versus House of Black? Question mark. Michael, that's really cool. Get BCC with House of Black. I like it as Chris Jericho comes out for the crowd. We don't get to see it, though. Don Callis is going to get his answer from Chris Jericho right now. So what do we think of that, man? Massive news just being revealed on AEW Dynamite. We have our... what could potentially be the match of the night for AEW All In. We have our match for Kenny Omega. It looks like it's going to be Hangman Adam Page, Kota Ibushi, two of Kenny Omega's biggest tag team partners of all time, and Kenny Omega going up against Bullet Club Gold and Takeshita. I think that'd be great. Jay White and Omega in a ring. Look at the card from Japan early this year, where them two both like co-main evented with the Will Ospreay Kenny Omega match and Okada versus Jay White match. Wow, is all I've got to say. That should be a good event. Jody Pat missing All In feels wrong, but as Mr. R says, UK isn't massively on the card. Yeah, man, I think it's. I think if he's injured, he's injured. Can't do about it. Do you know what I mean? There's several people who are injured, and you can't do about it. Yeah, the G1 is over, so everyone who at that show is freed up for All In. Nice, man. Nice. Did you enjoy the G1? I know that you and Sassy was following it. I assume Dan was as well. Going to be Takeshita and Jericho. No, I think it's going to be Jericho and Ospreay. He's injured. They don't have to pre-tape 90% of the match this time. Oh, with the Stadium Stampede? Yeah, but it'd be a lot. It should be fun. It should be fun. And I like the pre-taping as long as it's done right as well. As long as it's done right. He won't be back in time at all. Not a case of him not being butts. There we go. Wembley Stadium isn't a stadium. It's a series of tubes. Don't even know what that means. Don't even know. It's a stadium. We'll be on BCC side. Not enough of them. Plus, Danielson is still injured. Well, I think they're going to have another three-way team. And I think that when Michael said, it was you that said House of Black, I think it makes sense. It makes sense. Get ready for that 6-man tag for Kenny. Mate, I'm here for that. That's creepy. Welcome, Michael. Mikhail. Nice to see you. I've been up since 6 a.m. near my sleep. Good night, Jackie boy. Thanks for joining us, brother. Thanks for joining us, man. Bye, Jack. Get rest. Hi, Sassy. Good. That didn't break. Ooh, probably such to take. What, the wooden 2x4? Oh, yeah, probably. And there is the trios match. Kenny Ibushi, Page versus Bullet Club Gold and Takeshita. To be honest, that feels like a really good match. That'll be my most anticipated match on the card, I think. That and MJF and Adam Cole, which I actually think they've done a really good job in getting me excited for. Love Takeshita as a heel. Me too. I was so wrong. Take my money. Love the Luigi sign. La Luigi. You suck chants from the crowd. Mate, the crowd are really getting into this Don Callis stuff. He was recently betrayed by Kenny Omega. Oh, Jeff's in the house. What's up, man? Checking in late this evening. That's all good, brother. All good. Nice to see you, man. Yeah, Cincy in the house. People were asking about you earlier, brother. Hi, Michael. I like that sign too. Right. What, Luigi? It's a cool sign. Love the G1. Good, Sassy. Hi, Mikhail. How are you? Says Michael. Yeah, everyone's left the Jericho Appreciation Society. Made him reevaluate who he is as a person. Honestly, though, they should have made Takeshita the focus of the Callis group of the past month instead of Jericho taking the spotlight. I agree completely. Chris Jericho doesn't join factions. He makes factions. Please don't make another one. I don't think we need to make another one. JS was one of the biggest failures of a faction, in my opinion. His answer is he wants to be a part of the Don Callis family after he's basically said, I'm not joining the Don Callis family. Is yes. Yeah. Don Callis is surprised. Jericho and JS walked out on him. He needs to get back to his roots. He's in line with a man who's just as low as he is. A cuddle in the ring. Jericho is now with the Don Callis family. Rubes, what's Rubes? Let's go beat up some rednecks, just like back in the day. On Jericho. What's on his t-shirt? On his jacket? Oh, what's with the picture? Oh, which place do you want to send to? Oh, this is going to be Jericho versus Ospreay, a poster of that. He wants to celebrate with a picture, which is it's Jericho's head in Don Callis' hand. Oh, mate, why did they put glass on the bloody picture? So you just get reflections. There we go. That's a better shot. Come on, guys. Production. It's a rib. It's a rib, says Callis. Is that a Porsche one? It'd be really cool if that jacket had like all of previous factions that Jericho's been like a part of is patches. That would be cool. It was a mistake, that's all. Oh, he's joined the Callis family, but we're already seeing it in the friction. The artist screwed that up. It is the same artist, I think, that's done that as well. It's not just AI art or something like that. I've known you since 1989. I know when you're telling the truth, and I know when you're lying. Jericho telling Don Callis to shut up and getting cheered for it. Scumbag low life. He's having a go at Callis, but they're going to come together at the end. Be a man and tell me the truth, says Jericho to Callis. I didn't think he'd say yes to him. This is feeling very raw tonight. Lots of words. Don Callis says to Jericho he thought he'd say no because of his massive ego. I thought you'd make a stupid decision and say no. Just calling Jericho the biggest egomaniac. Too stupid to see what's good for him. And he doesn't deserve to be part of the Don Callis family. Okay. Right. I mean, who the hell is Don Callis, says Jericho. 3 years ago, he wasn't in the wrestling business, and nobody cares. Sorry, guys, I'll get to your comments in a bit. Just trying to catch all this promo. It feels focused. Just a lot of talking. This is why you've lost everything, says Jericho to Don Callis. So it's gone from, yeah, I'll join you, to you've messed up your entire life. I don't want to be any part of you. Don Callis, you are an asshole. Did we just hear? Oh, Don Callis slapping Jericho. So it seems like Jericho not joining Don Callis. There you go. Jericho now attacking Don Callis in the corner. Oh, and he's taking out Takeshita. Takeshita's come out to help Don Callis. The poster has fallen off the board. Is Ospreay there tonight? There he is. It's Will Ospreay. It's Will Ospreay coming out to attack Jericho with the Don Callis family. Takeshita attacking Jericho on the floor. Here we go. So at least we moved on from this whole, is he going to join the Don Callis family? We know the answer. He's got the chair. He's got the chair. And he hits him with the chair across the head. Think you're better than me, says Will Ospreay to Jericho. Oh, Jericho's bladed. Jericho is bleeding. Takeshita now picking up Jericho. Jericho is dazed. Oh, Don Callis picking up the picture. That's why he's got the glass in it. It's highly reflective. Boom. Oh, there we go. Hitting Don Callis. It does. No, you can't say shattering the glass if it didn't shatter the glass, guys. Jericho bleeding on the floor. Who's coming out? It's Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara standing by Jericho. I don't mind that because Sammy and Garcia are the two that have gotten over most with Jericho, I think. Jericho bleeding on the floor. Sammy Guevara coming to help him. That's going to be a match in the next week or two, isn't it? There we go, the Don Callis family. Oh, mate, I hope he is with the Bullet Club Gold. Jericho left on the floor and that. Mate, but it's... We are 20 minutes away from the first hour of... So 40 minutes we've had. One match. A really good match. It was bloody good. That was a good match. Because if it wasn't, we'd be moaning lots and lots of talking on this show. I know I didn't really stop because it was a lot of talking. RVD, right? So Perry beat RVD. Feels like this story could have been told like weeks ago. You don't need to blow it all in one episode. What's happening next week? Next week on Dynamite, he's going to retire the FTW Championship. Taz is upset about it. Darby Allin's coming out. Right. Cool. Get a match. Oh, and this should be a good match, actually. Honestly, they should have made Takeshi the focus of the Cali group of the past month instead of Jericho taking the spotlight. I 100% agree, man. I 100% agree. Good night, Jackie Boy, says Michael. Asuka show, very excited. Oh, and here it goes, starting off the match quickly. The Gates of Agony attacking Nick Wayne and Darby Allin very early on. Before I've even got a bloody thing sorted out. Let's go. And there's the ring bell. They are starting straight on with this match. There we go. This is the tag team champion from Ring of Honor going up against Darby Allin and Nick Wayne right now. Mobile Embassy. And here comes Swerve. Even though the ring bell's gone, Swerve coming out. Take it away. What's happening in the ring? Even though the ring bell's happened. Bloody tank top with Nick Wayne's thingy on. Let's get a poll going for you guys. Oh, mate, this is a hard work episode. Who wins? Darby and Co. There we go. Caswell Mogul Embassy. Welcome to the Gimme Who Your Wrestling podcast. There's Darby Allin using his body on top of the Mogul Embassy. Right, let's get some comments, shall we? I just want to point out that people were legit mad that this Kenny Page Ibushi versus Bullet Club in Saskatchewan was taking place. Are you kidding? Why? Why are people mad about this? This is great. I'm down with it. And it also gives people a chance to see Ibushi more because we didn't really see him in the Blood and Guts match. And they're the two biggest tag team partners that Kenny's ever had. And it makes sense. It's also Jay White. It's Jay White, Takeshita, the new talent, and Juice Robinson, who's just an incredibly charismatic mofo. Swerve Strickland with an NXT UK patch on his thumb. Miguel, me too. Already have a DVR set. Nice. A Showcase show. Very nice. Wow. Imagine the pop if Y2J hits the Judith effect on Don. Yeah, that could be the all-in thing, couldn't it? Could be. This is going to set up the Ospreay Jericho match. It certainly did. Jay, hi, Michael. You're going to watch the Ashoka show. Jay White is going to wrestle in front of 80,000 people. Yeah, man. He certainly is. He certainly is. Mikhail, I hope so. I'm all happy with it. Lol. Don. Totally on. Taking out Nick Wayne, man. Darby just looks angry, and I like that. I like that a lot. Here comes another all-in match setup. Yeah, man. Yeah. I could have spread this out, though. Y2J first turn. Yeah, for now, I do kind of want to see him as singles for a bit. Right? Forget all the factions. Just get him on singles run again. Carry piece of shit. Yeah, Canny piece of shit. Yeah, he needs to. Will Ospreay needs to win. What against Jericho? Now there's a really interesting debate, Michael. Because yes, I mean you should give the win to Will Ospreay. However, you also got to remember that Will Ospreay is not part of AEW. So do you put over your own talent? Does Jericho need it? No. Is that what you do? Put over your own talent, or do you get the crowd pop? I mean, he's going to be heel when he's fighting Ospreay, surely, even though he's not heel. This is the issue as well, man. You've got two British stars in All In who are both huge heels. Blood, says Michael. Michael using the advantage of his emojis. Look at that go. Good job, man. My kind of show. Use those emojis. Absolutely. Is there some kind of previous connection between Ospreay and Callis? Seems a little random. Yeah, he was. He offered him security in his match against Kenny Omega, and it was Don Callis that offered help to Omega to Callis against to Callis from Omega. So yeah, there was. In terms of a New Japan connection, I'm not entirely sure. Could have been, but it has been shown on AEW before in the build. Wow, headshot with chair, usually across the back these days. Yeah, man, and Jericho actually did a really good job of protecting himself as well. Both of them headshots, both the chair headshot and the picture frame headshot, he had his arm up on the chair shot and his elbow up, actually. It was his elbow that went through the glass. It didn't go through the glass. Hey, Daniel, how you doing, man? Nice to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thanks for joining us for AEW Dynamite. Tonight is more about building up the card. I think even though they should have done it weeks ago. Yeah. You've got to tell them stories. Clothesline, and they both hit each other. Also, funds donated tonight, and the money they raised from Fight for the Fallen is going to the Maui Food Bank as well. They're going through fires and hurricanes at the minute, and part of the reason Fight for the Fallen was put on to raise money for that. So awesome. Crucifix bomb, but no, Nick Wayne with a kick. Goes down, and a kick out. Could have been a nice win there. Hi, Daniel. How are you? How is training? Yeah, how is training, Daniel? What are you training? Training is good, thank you. Daniel, tell us about it, man. Tell us about it. Agreements, buddy. How long will this show be? Yeah. Yeah, it's just feeling like a dragon, and I hated the Hangman pre-film promo. It felt like I was watching Raw for a second. Just the production of it, the lighting of it, it didn't feel as like gritty. And the problem is when you have like gritty stuff and you mix it with this sort of production, it's quite disjointed to the show. It felt disjointed to me, and I'd much rather have had, even though the Daily's Place promo from Omega went on too long, you can't have that and then follow it up with that. Does that make sense? Wow. Hurricanrana off the apron there from Nick Wayne. Are they winning this match? It is against the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions. Oh. Great cut there from Nick Wayne. These two are winning here. Oh, both up on the top rope. Moonsault and coffin drop. Great shot. And they get the win with that. Although, do they need the win when they're going to get the win at All In? Damn, man. Who's Co? Oh, mate. Sorry, I'm missing what. Oh, Darby Allin and Co. Yeah, company. I can't be bothered. Here we go. Swerve and AR Fox coming down. Nick's doing a really good job. That sort of thing of, oh, he's got his belt off and just hits him. Oh, it's Sting. Joker Sting. He's probably leaning into that in a minute. Sting has something he wants to talk to him about. He's got a great leading man. Sting is making movies. You better have eyes in your head 24/7. Really leaning into the Joker Sting. Oh, man. Sting in England. Yay. Oh, he's got Prince Nana. The leading man. Leaning into his Joker thing. It is showtime, says Sting. I am down with this version of Sting, man. No, come on back. I need someone to talk to. I am down with this version of Sting. Absolutely down with it. Going back to his Joker Sting gimmick, and I am here for that. I'm here for that. What fun was that? And that was more charismatic than he's been for a long time, to be perfectly honest. So I was smiling all the way through that promo. I love it. Oh, it's MJF. Oh God, more talking. Prepping today for Wembley All In. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Steakhouse. Has that been to a strip club yet? We're on the tag team champions. Going to get inside the minds of their opponents. Going to the Outback Steakhouse. Over to the Outback Steakhouse. Clearly some Aussie-inspired steak. Can you get kangaroo there? What kangaroo? Oh, mate, it's a blooming onion. Oh, we don't get them in the UK. Blooming onions. Adam Cole's got a way for them to prepare some cinema. Crocodile Dundee. Take the cellophane off, man. If you're gonna do it, he needs to hire a set designer. A prop maker. He really does. Watching kangaroos fighting each other. Turns chills down his spine. That's how we beat it. I call it the kangaroo kick. Kangaroo kick is going to save your life one day. Kangaroo kick. Crikey. Oh, there they are. Crocodiles. Only one thing left to do, kangaroo kick. It's so over. It's never happened before. Double clotheslines. Holding hands. Double clothesline into the water. Tony Khan. You keep the double clothesline in the ring, coming out of what is clearly a corridor. Apparently, Tony Khan has a whole corridor to himself. He's going to regret that 2024. What do you say? Oh, yeah. Cool. Mate, it's almost like he's been taking narcotics. Here we go. It's Adam Cole, Hangman Page. Okay, MJF's going to toilet. Better than you on the nameplate in a Burberry website. Adam! Oh, wait, he just kicked his foot on the car. Here we go. So we're clearly going to see something between Roderick Strong and Adam Cole and everything else. Mate, lots of talking on this show. Jeez Louise. Woo! Okay. Ups and downs, really. Ups and downs. Even in the MJF and Adam Cole thing. I think there's great parts of it. I think there's hilarious parts of it. And then I think there's other stuff that doesn't really work. Like the kangaroo kick thing. I'm sure it's going to play into the match. And that's the important thing. Maybe Adam Cole can kangaroo kick. Sorry, MJF can kangaroo kick Adam Cole in the balls during their main event match. Ospreay's in AEW, but is a regular guest star, like Newman popping on time. Absolutely, Jeff. Absolutely, man. I get your point completely, and I agree with it. And did Kenny win a match at Forbidden Door? Yes, he did. One winged angel. Yeah. In contrast to what you're saying, Ari, put your talent over, not the person who works for someone else. When Will's contract comes up, do you want his prior experience to be positive or petty? I agree. But then I also wonder if Will would worry about that. I mean, if he's getting an opportunity to perform at Wembley, which I'm sure is a dream come true for him, with AEW, surely that's the memory as opposed to whether he wins or loses the match. I don't know how important that is to wrestlers, Dan. I really don't. Or to Will Ospreay. Ospreay will win at Wembley. I'd assume so, but we'll see. It didn't even look like a hospital. Mate, it reminded me of when Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman were fighting together. That's what it looked like. Maybe, just maybe, they're not getting the win at All In. Who's this? Sting and Darby? Very nice sell of the Hurricane off the apron. Absolutely, man. It's a cracking looking move. I really liked Darby in that match. I thought he did such a good job of doing the angry young man that he's been recently and really wanting to sort of go at him. And Darby's always had the sort of ferocity in the ring, and he launches himself at people, and that's why he's so believable, and that's part of the reason that he's so good, because he just launches himself at people. He really throws his whole body into it. And actually what we saw tonight, which is one of the first times I've noticed it from Darby, is him really throwing more of a performance out there in terms of like him really wanting at this Mogul Embassy. Even though the feud with them hasn't been much, he really sort of had a lot of presence in that match. Something that he's doing a lot better at, in my opinion. Good for him. Joker Sting, love it. I love it. I thought it was great. I thought it was lovely. Impact Sting, love it. Yeah, Joker Sting. People seem to be really enjoying Joker Sting. I agree with you. I think it's great. Here we go. MJF and Adam Cole. Nick Wayne, you are awesome. Yeah, he did a really good job. He was doing a good job of doing the his arms wide to go like, where's the next person coming from? I thought the pair of them did great, really good. Joker Sting is my well. What do I know? I'm just a fan, but like MJF and Adam Cole, baby. Joker Sting is my second favorite version of Sting. It's really, yeah, I like it. I think it's working. I think it works for me. It's way more engaging. Misfit Mind 2. Impact 30 seconds ago posted a Joker Sting tweet, lol. They put up a joke, because I think they noticed the face paint that he's been doing recently. They put up like a whole Joker in Impact thing about Sting. It's going to get more hits now on YouTube as well, so good for them. I wish his friendship will never end. Too bad it will at the pay-per-view. Absolutely. I assume something's happening with Roderick Strong here. Can't wait for the kangaroo kick chance. Yeah, man, me too. And it's, that's going to be part of the match as well. Part of the story. This story is hilarious. Yeah. There we go. MJF building it up with a drum. They've actually added a drum beat now into Adam Cole's thing. That's great. Like a drum. I've never noticed that before. Nice to see Tony Khan act like a boss for once. It was just for a second, though. You hardly hear from Tony. It's rare when he's on TV. Yeah, and I don't mind it. I'm fine with him being a presence on TV. He's a presence on everything else. So. Have they got a pay-per-view to set up or something? I know, right? Yeah, this feels like a... But why not? Why not tell all the fucking story in weeks going into the event? Why do we have to build it all in one show? It gets too much. Because if everything's building up the story to one thing at one time and not letting things breathe and having matches, then like it's too much. And then you end up just comparing. Well, was this promo better or was this promo better? Here we go. MJF and Adam Cole in the ring. Michael Bagnot's here. Yeah, but nice to see Tony Khan on TV. I like Tony Khan on TV. The two most important to wrestlers are the two C's, cash and creative. Exactly, man. So it doesn't matter if Will Ospreay wins or loses. What matters is that the story's told right, and that he's getting a lot of cash. There we go. So yeah. I don't know if you meant to agree with my point there or not, because I think you are kind of saying you want Adam Cole to be, but yeah, I think I assume he probably will win, but well, maybe not, because it's Jericho's biggest platform for the UK crowd for years, and I don't know if his ego will let Will Ospreay win this one. Kangaroo kick, baby. Kangaroo kick, MJF getting a new gimmick over again, just like that. Is it just me, or is Adam Cole put on some muscle? He is looking in way better shape, man. Way better shape than he has done for a long time. I would love for MJF to beat Cole with a kangaroo kick. We'll be watching it here, brother, together. Mate, I'm honestly like, I'm really gutted I'm not going to All In because I'd love to see Sting and stuff in person. Never seen it. But, I'm going to be here with you guys. So come and watch the kangaroo kick with me. Yeah, Adam Cole versus MJF for the championship. I assume you're looking for an answer other than because they didn't know the matches then. No, I mean that's a fine answer. That is the answer, and that's great. But like that shouldn't be the case, and that's a problem with creative. You know what I mean? It's a heavy show. It's a heavy show. You're going to be part of the biggest main event in the biggest wrestling show of all time. Really building all in. The most precious prize in our sport. Doing it with one of his best friends, and I'm talking about you, man. Friendship will end when the details of the contract Cole signed are revealed at Wembley. Okay, interesting. Everyone's really going on to this contract, but it's cool. It's cool that you've all spotted something. Could be. I don't know. But the kangaroo kick, heel turn is way, way better booking. Max, I love you, but I need to win this match more than you can imagine. You lose it. When that bell rings, I will do anything and everything to win the world title. That's a great story. Too bad mine's better, says MJF. I was ready for story time with MJF. Adam Cole can't help but smile. I'll get into it in a second, then. Just watch this promo. It's bad creative. We're going to have someone lose because Cody Rhodes and Adam Cole, baby. That was his two people that he wanted to play. Put 90,000 miles in it in 2018. Not a long time ago. He made a name for himself on the independent circuit. Talking about All In now. Certainly was. Certainly was. Talking about him going to Cody Rhodes, getting his opportunity. He promised me he will not disappoint. He got a response from Cody Rhodes and he said, "Kid, you're all in." May have lost that night. Managed to turn some heads, including Tony Khan. Called All Elite Wrestling, and this is how he got his contract. If there's no All In, there's no MJF. That's a fact. So comparing the first All In to the new All In, both like All In massive events within the wrestling industry as well. MJF became a generational talent at that point. He became the AEW World Champion when this happened. Sorry, guys, it's difficult to do the content when I'm sort of watching promos all the time. Part of the reason is I don't do film watching on. Biggest crowd in the history of this sport. That's the biggest crowd in the history of in the UK. It's not the biggest crowd in the history of wrestling, is it? But it's against the guy who's become his best friend. Talking about it being the most important show of all time. However, it doesn't mean everything to me, says MJF. There's only one thing that means everything to him, and that's a Triple B. The missteps, the misbirths. Wow. Also that he can obtain that. Good stuff, man. If you think just because I'm going to lay down. Out of his mind. He's not going to lay down for Adam Cole, baby. I love you like a brother. But winning Wembley will make him legendary. And I mean, partly will. Nobody is on the level of the devil. Are you on the square? Are you on the level? Are you ready to swear right here, right now, before the devil? May the best man win, says Adam Cole. My name is Maxwell Jacob Freeman. I'm better than you. Here we go. Mate, this is going to be banging. This is going to be banging. This is going to be big at Wembley. People chanting that, man. Their match is just going to start with both of them doing that. The things. Oh, here comes the Aussie Open. This match is going to be big. It's going to be big. Here we go, going for the double clothesline that the crowd are well behind. And they missed the double clothesline. doing a good job of building up both the main event of All In, but also the pre-show at the same time here. Now, are the crowd going to be tired for All In? Now, the show as hell are, right? Does it matter? Are we that starved for it that we don't care? We just want to party? British crowd, man. I think it might be overwhelming for people, though. But it's bad creative if you only have someone lose because they're not the local, as opposed to because it's the right thing to do. Yeah, you're right. If it's the right story. Oh, Adam Cole setting up. Is he going to do the super kick? No, he's not. No, he's not. Oh, tease. Hug it out. And then hug it out. This is going to be massive at Wembley, man. They've done a really good job of building this. Seeing if the trousers have ripped. Wow. You can join me to watch All In if you want. I want MJF to get the title to 2024 when he leaves. Pull a Punk and come back months later. Yeah, man. I thought we was going to see Roderick Strong tonight. Why has he got? Oh, he's got his foot in ice after kicking the rim of a tire. Come on. Roderick Strong's played a gimmick that's injury prone. Wow. Epic segment. Yeah, I enjoyed that one. Yeah. Wembley is going to explode when MJF hits the kangaroo strike. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Boom. There we go. Oh no! What's the medic doing? Mate, she isn't a nurse. She's not even touching the blood. No. Oh, I'm distracted. Yeah, push her out. She wasn't doing out, Jericho. Don't worry about her. This match would have happened in Tokyo Dome if there was no lockdown. It's take more than a worldwide pandemic to stop this from happening. You want a piece of Chris Jericho? We got Jericho first. He wipes off the dry blood. Wet. Now it just looks like crusty. I know you got mental problems. And get inside your head, beat you down, and embarrass you in front of your family, in front of your countrymen at Wembley Stadium. The Ocho is coming for you, Ospreay. Interesting, cool. Fine, more promos, Jesus. Kangaroo Kit looks like something out of Karate Kid. It certainly does, man. It certainly does. Whoa, we've got tables and chairs in the ring. What's Justin Roberts going to say? Oh, this was the main event. It's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match. Anything goes. And the only way to win is by cutting your opponent's leg off with a chainsaw. The only way to win is by pinfall as Jeff Hardy is about to come out. Mate. Oh, man, he's got the mask on. Oh, and he pulls it off and he's done the makeup and it looks banging. Nice. Jeff Hardy says he's got Leatherface in his corner. Great makeup, man. Have you guys had a break yet? Jeff Hardy's going out to the crowd. Where's he going? He's just walking out of the ring. Looks like Andrew WK. They've got lighting. They've got lighting here. Getting the crowd to chant Hardy. What is this? What is this at the concession stand? It's weapons and lighting. Matt Hardy's going to be important. Oh, what's Jeff Jarrett attacking with? Oh, hitting Jeff Hardy with... I don't know what it was. Is it some bones or something? Oh, it's Jeff Jarrett's wife. It's Karen Jarrett attacking Jeff Hardy from behind. Greg Ramberg, he was hiding behind the lights. What? Wrestling. Punk has a match at Wembley. Yes, I think he will. I think he'll fight Samoa Joe at Wembley. I think is what they'll do. I feel like this is a better story than the Bloodline, in all honesty. Whoa! What I'm saying here now against Jeff Hardy. Strangling Jeff Hardy, Isaiah Cassidy, and Ethan Page. And there's Matt Hardy. Oh, why don't you have them all dressed up as the rest of the family? And Jeff Hardy should have come out with a chainsaw as well. Right hand from Ethan Page. Then Bones. Oh, pig's blood being poured on what was supposed to be Cameron, I assume, more than anyone. But instead it's more on Jeff. That I'm seeing being sent into the barricade now. We got to go. Jeff Hardy's got a crutch, and they're going into the back. It could definitely have been. It could definitely have been a film segment, and all that is bad though. Under all the seating stands, mate, I feel real uncomfortable under them. Just because there's so much weight on top of them. Jeff Jarrett and Karen now having a cuddle under the concession stands. That is what you're seeing in your picture-in-picture. Please, Painmaker, please, indeed. Can you have a vote? Yeah, of course you can. Sorry. There you go. There's your vote. Who wins, Jeff Hardy or Jeff Jarrett? I'm funny. Who's that? Oh, it's Jay Lethal with a cowboy hat on now. Attacking everyone in this red light area. Deathmatch. Perfect makeup. It is great, isn't it, man? Chris Watts. Hey, mate. How are you doing? Nice to see you, man. Thanks for joining us. Lights everywhere. DMX cable running all the way down. Hi, Chris. How are you? Says Sassy. Can I get a vote? Yeah, you got your vote, mate. This Dynamite is awesome. Are you enjoying it, Sass? Enjoying it? I hope this leads up to Grado. Oh, who's coming through the... Oh, it's Sanjay Dutt. It's Sanjay Dutt. Nice lighting when Sanjay Dutt comes out. I don't know if you guys are back from picture-in-picture yet. So Jeff Hardy has a barbed wire ball, trying to find Jarrett, sees him, immediately drops the board and just punches him. Did he have a barbed wire ball? He had the bones. I saw the weird bones. The lighting's a bit difficult, isn't it? Jeff voted for himself in the poll. Jeff thinks that Jeff is going to win. Who do you guys think? Jeff Hardy versus Jeff Jarrett right now. Ethan Page attacking Jarrett. Get off of him. Karen Jarrett saying. Jeff jumps into everyone. Okay, so you are back from break now. There's a really cool moment when Satnam Singh come through the door and it was like bright white light. It was cool. Lol, Jeff says sassy. Where is Leatherface? Jarrett had Leatherface. Well, Jeff come out with the Jeff Hardy come out with a mask on, which should be the Leatherface skin. Although it looks more like the grandpa, but hey ho. There we go. Into the announcers table. Where is Reba when you need it? Oh, what? Because he's got the crutch. Wearing the white, absolutely shows all the pig's blood that they put on Jarrett. So it looks good. The Texas Chainsaw house in the background there. Choking Jarrett. I'm just watching this, wondering if it works as a marketing piece, if people who are not into this would be. Oh, they're putting smoke out from under the ring. Smoke all around the ring. Clearly, it's turned into an exploding barbed wire deathmatch. Difficult, man, because smoke can really sort of, or haze of any sort, can certainly change the dynamic of the match. And not a lot of wrestling promoters like too much of it, which I understand to make things hard to see. So that's why they left it till last minute. Here we go. Using the kendo stick on Jarrett until it flies out of his hand. Isaiah Cassidy now punching Jarrett. Headbutt from Jeff Hardy. Jarrett's on his knees. Here we go, setting up some tables. Lol, Jeff, where is Leatherface? Jarrett had Leatherface, where's Reba? About the same level of power that have to the explosive power in their match. It certainly was. It looks good though. It's settled well. Actually, it was a hazer or a smoke machine. What? Oh, nice. Okay, landed on the table. Jarrett knowing how to like find his spot, of course. You know, here goes the rest of the family out and just leaving Jarrett and Jeff Hardy in the ring. Jeff Hardy going up to the top rope. Gonna hit a swanton onto Jarrett through the table. Heavy hit, man. Heavy hit. He just like falls down. Boom. I would have used a glaciator instead of a hazer. So if you imagine like Phantom of the Opera uses a glaciator when they do the boat scene. So it's like a really low level mist almost. It stays low because of the temperature. It's very cold. It's colder than air. So used to use dry ice for it. Nowadays you don't use dry ice anymore. It's actually quite dangerous. When we used to put dry ice into big like tubs backstage, and it's not very controllable either. You don't use glaciators. Oh, Sonja Dutt with a massive kick to the balls of Ethan Page. Twist of fate from Matt Hardy onto Jay. Sonja Dutt now. Oh no, massive low blow from Karen Jarrett. Oh, they're making the women main event again. Oh, it's Ali's not main event, man. Oh shit, what are they doing? They've got to follow this. Guitar through the head of Jeff Jarrett. I mean, I think you can turn this. Who's coming down? The chainsaw? Who's got a chainsaw? Here comes Leatherface with a chainsaw. Let's go. It's not Terry Funk. It's not Terry Funk. It should be Terry Funk. Yeah, Jeff Hardy's like, who the hell's this? Sandom's thing in dungarees. Brilliant. I didn't notice that because of the lighting earlier. Carrot has been chased off by a Leatherface. Oh, massive choke slam onto. No, it's not. He falls back into the table. Now Jay Lethal's got a hammer. Oh! Uses the hammer on the back of the head. Classic Texas Chainsaw Massacre reference there, man. Choke slam. Massive choke slam to Jeff Hardy. Pulling Jeff Hardy over the top. Some great visuals in that match, man. In terms of the chainsaw as well, man, you need to get a bloody props master on this show. The chainsaw should have just been one of them that has the sound coming from it. You can get them for Halloween Horror Nights use them all the time, and they even have like air that comes out of them that it really sounds and feels like a chainsaw. Or you could even just take a chain off a chainsaw if you really wanted to. Chainsaw works with a gear at the bottom, pulls around a chain, take the chain off. I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The game's coming out. It was all right. It was all right. And the visuals of it were quite cool. I thought the stuff backstage was messy as all hell. But there we go. That's just my opinion. There we go. Let's go. Let's see what else we've got. Rock group Jackal had a song called Lumberjack Blues where they used chainsaw for a solo instead of guitar. I didn't know that, brother. That's cool info right there from Norma. Thank you, bro. The Undertaker has made his AE debut under the ring. Yeah, man. Yeah, the Undertaker pops out. Leatherface is going to come out from under the ring, isn't he? No, it comes from off stage. The problem is, you're like if you're a big Texas Chainsaw fan, right? I don't think the time was too bad, but if you and I like the reference to the hammer and stuff like that. That's cool. That's fine. And he probably used the hammer. Like obviously it was a foam hammer or whatever. But I quite like that. I like the film aspect of it, I suppose, and the film reference aspect of it. The Leatherface coming out is cool, but anyone that's a fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre wants to see Leatherface be brutal. He's an unstoppable brick wall, and that's what's scary about Leatherface. And that kind of wasn't it. It was sound effects of a chainsaw with a guy lumbering around. Oh, you do the other thing, and you get Terry Funk out, man. Just get Terry Funk out with the chainsaw. You didn't even need Leatherface. That would have popped the wrestling fans. So, what if Lita comes out and ran off Kaun and Jarrett? That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. It's working with WWE at the minute, though, brother. You can advertise the Texas Chainsaw Death Match and not give us Leatherface. No, yeah. Well, you come out with the mask. I thought that was a reference at the moment. Texas Church House, Brian Rogers. Hey, man, how you doing? Lovely to see you. Hope you're doing well, man. This is the worst. You didn't enjoy the Texas Chain match? What? That's okay. I didn't mind it. It wasn't offensive. You know, there was a lot of spots. Was it a wrestling match? No, I didn't hate it. So bad that it's good. Oh, did you really all think that was bad? I didn't mind it that much. I've seen worse tie-ins for sure. Hi, Brian. Great gimmick match, ridiculously good. I thought it was just a gimmick match, but it was fine for what it was. When you think unstoppable brink wall, I think 70 or 80, Jeff. Yeah, yeah. I understand that exactly what I'm saying is then contradicting myself straight away by saying bring out Terry Funk. What I'm saying is do one or the other. Give the pop to the wrestling fans, or give us give the advertisers what the sort of I'm surprised they've cleaned the ring so well. Right, it's Dr. Britt Baker going up against Ali right now. So what? Our main event is the Young Bucks versus the Guns. I thought they was putting this match on last again. Let's go. Britt. Guys, we're getting to see Ali again. We've not seen Ali for a long time. There we go. I just had to type all that in. And let's end it there. Jeff Hardy. Mate, you all thought Jeff Hardy was going to win, and it was actually Jeff Jarrett. People got it wrong. Sorry, guys. And here comes the Bunny and Britt. Mate, I need to sort out my table. My table broke, so I've got to like proper have my head at a stupid angle. There we go. Ali versus Britt Baker. Who wins? Let us know in the chat. Ali is back after the injury sustained from Jamie. Well, in the match with Jamie here. Oh, it's Penelope Ford. Not seen her for a while. Really supporting the Bunny here. And go Britt Baker. We'll see how this match is. Quite looking forward to this. And there's the ring bell. Britt Baker going for the handshake. Ali giving her the handshake. And now here goes the push battle. Forearms, forearms. There we go. Britt Baker going for the roll up. Oh, nice flipping Ali over, using the arm and proper pulling around. Oh, going for the lockjaw. Don't give it a squash match. And a kick out. You don't give it a squash match in a tournament match like that. Stepping on the hand of Britt Baker. The Acclaimed was supposed to be in action tonight as well. High knee from Ali. With a knee lift. Yeah. Crowd out into early. Jeff would be into it. Jeff loves the Bunny. Clothesline and a neck breaker from Britt Baker. But the problem is there's no sort of story going into it, is there? And what has been a very story-focused episode, apart from the sort of Texas Chainsaw Massacre fun. Clothesline to the Baker. Fight for the Fallen on top. 100% of the proceeds going to the Maui Relief Fund. That's great, man. So it's been a bit of a weird show tonight. It's been hard to like engage with people and stuff because it's hard for you guys as well. Like normally we watch matches, we talk wrestling and stuff like that, but that's not been able to happen tonight. You know what I mean? Now Ali on the back of. Here we go. Okay. Joey, welcome, man. How are you doing? Greetings. I'm late to the chat, but I've been watching that Texas Chainsaw match. Felt like a fever dream. Did you enjoy it, Joey? I didn't mind it. What do you like? A fever dream in a good way, or like was it a wet dream, or like a nightmare? That's what I need to know, man. Did you just have a wet dream or a nightmare? No Grado, unfortunately. I don't know how I feel about the Grado thing. I really don't. I don't think you could have had the Grado thing unless you come out as a comedy Leatherface, I guess, maybe. Cincy in the house. Sassy has been waiting to say that all episodes. And now that we've got Cincy in the house properly, let's talk a little bit about the show that we did on Sunday. I have a whole, because I know that your favorite segment of this show is me ranting about the women's division. I did a whole video on that earlier on, so go watch that later on. It's part of our whole year hangout. That's the word for it. We do on a Sunday, and a really cool just place to talk wrestling and stuff like that. Hang out, play a bit of trivia and all stuff like that. I've got an AEW one coming out, an AEW trivia coming out tomorrow, where we guess the T-shirts of various wrestlers. It was fun to do, man. It was a really fun show, and Sassy really enjoyed it. Norma really enjoyed it. Several people that joined us really enjoyed it. So, if you want to come and hang out on a Sunday, then do. You know, it won't all just be WWE. There'll be AEW as well as other promotions. Sending Britt outside now. One of the things that one of the big things that happened is we have our members come onto the stream as well. And Sassy came onto the stream and had a huge announcement, a really positive announcement about her health. So if you do watch the end of the video, which has Sassy in it, you can see her announcement about her health and the remission that she's currently going through, which is great news. So we all love Sassy. We're all very happy. Sassy, are you happy with me putting that into like its own? I'm gonna do like viewer questions, and I think ending it on that sort of note as well. So, are you happy with me putting that out on Saturday? Just thought I'd check with you first. It's part of the question. Part of the question thing. Michael Bugnata, they have next week. What next week? You think Grado's coming in? Okay, cool. Gonna get going to bed now. Good night, all. Good night, Michael. Love you, brother. I thought that chainsaw match was decent. Okay, cool. I thought it was fun. We had Brian, who didn't like it at all, which is fair enough, man. Which is absolutely fair enough. That is fine, says Sassy. Feeling better. Good. Thank you. Good. That's good. Well, Sassy is in remission. She goes into a little bit more detail on the stream. You can watch it from last Sunday, or you can wait until Saturday where I release the sort of viewer questions where the last part of it will end with Sassy. So if you just want to skip to that, it's a really proud moment for us as well to hear that we're sort of helping someone who means so much to us within the community, you know. And I mean, Sassy is so important to this show. It was this show where we decided like Sassy's going to be a moderator, you know, and that meant a lot to Sassy, and the sort of positive impact of this community that has had on her has been excellent. So we thank you all for that, man. We thank you all for that. Swinging net breaker from Britt Baker. There you go, butterfly suplex. The crowd are starting to get more into it. Kick out there. Britt Baker matches bring down the show, says Misfit. Depends if you give her a story, doesn't it? You know, like that Lights Out match was the best match of 2021, 2020. You know, but you've got to have story. You've got to have, and that's the problem with this. There's no story to it. There we go, net breaker. I mean, it's part of a tournament, so I get it. It's not being bad, but do we have any question on who's winning and losing? Buddy says Sassy showing off in front of Penelope Ford. Penelope Ford feels like she needs to get more involved in the match. Here she goes, getting involved in the match. Right, she's taking the glove off Penelope Ford. She's wafting it on the apron. Throw it into the crowd. Just throw it into the crowd. Super kick from the bunny. And a super kick from Britt Baker. I kind of got into it finally. Stomp. And that's the win. Didn't need the lockjaw. She got the stomp. The creative for these two, just their talent is above their creative, and thus it feels like this just ain't it. Book the women's division better. 3 weeks ago now, that 3 weeks ago that, and we had a really good match between Toni Storm and Hikaru Shida, and then we had that main event last week, and then this match, which didn't do it for me. Who honestly thought Bunny is winning this? Yeah, no. From a crowd standpoint, it doesn't help that everyone knows who's winning. No, 100%. And you're all saying it. You're all saying what we're all thinking.
Go check out my video where I bitch about the women's division in AEW for a bit. I don't want to do it here. I'm just going to go have a smoke instead, all right? Jamie being injured killed the women's division. It's going to be House of Black with them, and you need to get House of Black on the show. That's the right way to do it, I think. Jericho versus Will Ospreay. 1 week from Sunday, guys. All in. I'm going to be covering it here. Ibushi, Hangman Adam Page, and Kenny Omega going up against Takeshita, Jay White, and Juice Robinson. That'd be great. MJF versus Adam Cole. Let's go. I'll tell you what, Dom's going to be more excited about it all in with the prospect of seeing Kingston and Jay White. FTR versus the Young Bucks. That'd be massive. Darby Allin and Sting. Mate, Joker Sting needs to do ball. Let's see Joker. He's so much more charismatic, let's be honest. There we go, that 4-way match. Jamie being injured did kill the women's division. Which is a shame because we're trying to do stuff. But I don't think it's just that. I think that's the problem. House of Black beat the Acclaimed. Of course, the Acclaimed are on this show tonight, apparently. Billy Gunn taking his boots off and leaving him in the ring. That was 4 weeks ago. Being reminded of this on this show is important. Talking about how much you're going to miss Billy Gunn. When the Acclaimed are coming out. Squash match then? Mate, they've not got a lot of time. What's main event then? Young Bucks and the Gun Club. Listen, we don't have time to wrap. They could have done something following Jamie. Yeah, they had potential. They had storylines set there, ready to go. They just never, ever carry through with anything. You look like a couple of big hairy penises. Everybody loves the Acclaimed. Yeah, they certainly could. You know, the whole fact that Toni Storm hurt her, I don't think was capitalized on as much as it should have been. It was Toni Storm. It was an accident. I'm not saying Toni Storm's fault. Scissor me, it's my birthday. Scissor him, it's his birthday too. So the Acclaimed have arrived. The lights go out. Following the Jamie angle, yeah. House of Black are coming out. House of Black are coming out on Dynamite. We've not seen them in ages. Collision band at the minute. Lights have gone out. Fans have got the phones out. It's Sting. No, it's House of Black. Oh, there's Julia, man. The House of Black behind the Acclaim. So maybe we're not getting the House of Black in that 3-way. I thought it might be. Oh, mate, Tommy M's looking clean. He's shaven. Wow. He's shaven. He's shaven. We've not seen him without a beard before. Tommy End has had a shave. Brody King with the massive. Oh. God, there's such a good act. Julie Hart looking epic. Massive kick from Buddy Murphy. House of Black looking hot. They are looking fit. FITTTTT. Yeah, they're getting me going. Why House of Black even bothering with the Acclaimed again? I got that because anything else for the House of Black, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess it's just the position of the super over happy guys versus the darkness. But you're right. They need to move on and start booking different angles. Yeah. The match being last is not this match. It's the Young Bucks versus the Gun Club, I assume. Oh, Max Caster's bleeding. That's a squash as well. So FTR come out for that, I guess. Oh, mate, can we Oh, massive stomp, which sends the blood of Max Caster into the ring. Angle. It's angle time. Oh, Julie Hart's got the boots. Oh, so Billy Gunn's coming out, and then we've got the three-way match set up for Allin. All out. Riot Girls Wrestling, Bucks and versus the Guns are closing. Yeah, man. Yeah, with only 15 minutes, so. Malachi Black has shaved and looks FIT. Malachi hasn't had a beard for 3 weeks. Have you watched Collision? I had time, man. I had time. Might watch it now. Malachi Black is very attractive, man. Sorry, guys, you're gonna hear me swooning over Malachi Black now. I like it. Semi last then. Yep, Semi here. I need a cigarette. Me too. Me too. I'll be back in a minute, guys. See you in a second. Good call, Sassy. Love that shout. Hey, Tony. Thanks for joining us. Don't bother with the contract for me. Give Dan Reed it and book your women's division better, please. And I'm back. It's been 2 hours since we started streaming. Thank you all for sticking with us. Oh, excuse me. I thought we might get a few more tonight with it being all in week. Hi, Tony, says Sassy. That had a feeling of, hey, all in this week, a week and a half away, and we need a trio championship match. Yeah, man. Yeah. What else have they been doing with House of Black on Collision then? Sorry, guys. I need to make more time for Collision. Yeah, but the match will be great. It will be. It will be good. It will be good. And the Acclaimed in doing a rap in all in. Here we go. Gun Club. The Gun Boys. Pew, pew, pew. TV time remaining, or one fall, also 10 minutes. Matt Jackson and Jeff Hart and Nick Jackson coming out and super kicking, doing the pose in the light. Not wasting any time. They don't have any time. Oh, mate, 64% of you put brick. What? Come on. You're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. There we go. Who wins? Young Bucks. I feel like I'm missing half the match right in this. There we go. This is your main event in Dynamite, guys. We're going out and they need to work fast. Into the barricade straight away. Yeah, the aggression is ramped up here, but it has to be. It has to be. They need to do it and then do what Angle is going to do at the end of the show. Ass Boys chants from the crowd. At least they're enjoying it. Here we go. Tag to Matt Jackson. Oh, mate, I've copied the wrong one. There we go. Kick. Suplex. Oh, I can't copy it. Oh, you're not getting a ticker. There we go. The Young Bucks now with the Gun Club in the corner. Oh, this is the first ever meeting between them. Wow. We stand with Hangman signs in the crowd. Is that wow? Is that a reference to CM Punk? Young Bucks are really wrestling quick in this match. There's the open going over the top and landing on Austin. Austin Gunn looks dazed on the floor after that. We've lost a couple of viewers. Is this not interesting you then? The match. I wonder if people have just tuned out. I mean, FTR are going to come out. There we go. Massive forearm there from Colton. Austin now attacking Nick Jackson. Matt Jackson in the ring. Head into the turnbuckle. Got to wrestle quick when you got 10 minutes. Yeah, at least they're going for it, man. Because we haven't seen enough wrestling on this show. All for my taste, anyway. You know. A massive clothesline there to Matt Jackson. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. One thing I've liked about Collision is that they give the main events enough time to breathe. Are you kidding? We're going to picture in picture. Are you kidding? Wow, your adverts are mental, guys. Ass Boys chants from the crowd. Celebrating. Yeah, here's a challenge for you all, guys. Get So Allin is a week away. It's a daytime event for most of you in the Americas. For the UK lot, it's going to be in the early evening. Should be an event that most of us can watch. How about we challenge everyone to get someone else into wrestling? I think the event's going to be massive. I think it's going to be a really good event for people to watch. In terms of it'll be good action because it's AEW. The crowd are going to be great. And so the challenge is to get some people round to watch All In with you guys. You know, so that'd be awesome to see if people are like having parties for All In. Like I'm considering buying it for our lass and the kids to watch on a different fight network for them to watch, just to so that they can enjoy this and they can enjoy watching it with me. You know. Clothesline there from Austin Gunn. Oh yeah, we're having a little Cincy afternoon get together here in Cincy. I actually love that it's on at 1 p.m. in our time zone. It gives you the whole evening to do stuff. It's going to be fun. Nice, that'd be cool, man. And you know, I hope you can still join us, Jeff. You know, and if you can't, that's cool. If you have a party, just enjoy yourself, man. Enjoy yourself. I'm sure you'll be around. Trevor and I will be watching. Nice one, Ceci. You invite your flatmate as well and say, "Come on, Time to do something with me. And make some food. Make some food. The buy-in is at midday too. Nice, man. Nice. Early for you guys. Early. And the buy-in has one of the big storyline matches on the show. I mean, has there been a bigger match on a buy-in for years? There was a feud in WWE where they had a build for something, and then they had the match on the pre-show. That's really the perfect time on Sunday. In the States, football always starts at 1 p.m. on Sunday, so it's a sacred time. Nice, man. Trevor's brothers and friends are coming too. Man, this sounds like a party. You're all having these awesome parties. That's really cool. That's really cool. Make sure you share photos and nibbles and whatnot. Oh, Austin going to the outside. Colton going to the outside. Yeah, help the Hawaii wildfire victims. Incredible videos coming out of scary as hell, man. People going into like hurricane force, like oceans to get away from wildfires. Like scary shit, man. Nitro gets a tag onto Nick Jackson. Nick Jackson going to the top. Massive crossbody. The crowd are enjoying this. The crowd feel like they've come alive again. The women were in a really bad spot after the Texas Chainsaw match and craziness that happened there. Going up to the top rope. There we go. Head to the takedown. Boom. Super kick. No, misses. So this, I think he goes for the famous. Oh, super kick. Super kick. Both teams have done a decent job in this match, considering there's no story here. Kick from Nick Jackson. Colton going up over the top. Boom. Sending him down. Oh, God, he moves so well. Been trying to get the wife to open up to it, but I think that's a lost cause at this point. If you have a chance, I think it's all in, man. I think it's all in. And if you are watching me, make sure we all laugh with it. You can write messages and I can read them to your wife. There you go, Nick Jackson, Ultimate Warrior. I'm surprised we're going to add more people in with it being sort of the build to All In. I feel like our Give Me a Whole Yeah numbers have gone down actually on Dynamite. It's mad because the other shows are doing so well, especially the Bloodline stuff, man. Double clothesline there from Colton. Mate, they're working hard. Working real hard. There we go, getting the tag. Nicely done as Colton drags Austin to get the tag. Matt Jackson able to avoid Nick Jackson. Going up now. Going through and taking out Nick Jackson on the apron. Massive punch there. There we go, going up. 1, 2, kick out. She enjoyed a YouTube compilation of MJF clips I showed her. Nice, man. Nice. Well, there's a lot of MJF story going on. Oh, double stomp onto his back, man. I don't like it hurt. Yeah, there's some. I show Alas a lot of MJF stuff actually. We had a really interesting conversation, which is about ADHD and RSD, rejection sensitivity disorder, which is something that MJF brought up in a promo, and Alas wasn't overly keen on it for reasons. I'll get into it after this match. Have a little chat about that. German suplex there from Matt Jackson, going for another one now. No. Roll through. 1, 2. The Guns trying to cheat to win. Matt Jackson with a reversal. Mate, he's all over the ropes. He's all over the ropes. Yeah, okay. They get the win. They get the win. Super kick party. Yeah, a bit too close to the ropes there. Guns have really improved. I agree, man. But it's getting in the ring quickly, ready for FTR to come out. You need time to breathe for this. Oh, it's Jay White attacking, and Juice Robinson. Wow, look at Juice's pants; they're awesome. Oh, mate, so here we go. It's Kenny Omega coming out, and Takeshita, and Hangman, and Cole will be there. How was that illegal pin there? Oh, yeah, we got the quick pin in there. Yeah, man, it absolutely wasn't a legal pin. Absolutely wasn't a legal pin. They go sending a chair into the ring now. Jay White. They must have an overrun because we're at 3 o'clock. Not rushing this angle. Trevor's not a wrestling fan, but loves hardcore matches. He will love the Stampede match. Yeah, man. That's one of the things we've got, this Stampede match in this huge sort of spectacle arena. I think that's going to be really fun. We've got a good show in terms of a lot of variety on it at the minute. It's not. Here comes Hangman Adam Page. Oh, no, not Hangman Adam Page. It's FTR, excuse me. Here we go. Juice Robinson going ready to meet them with a chair. Nice. It's interesting to see the crowd like looking everywhere to find out where FTR are. Attacking the guns now from FTR. Bullet Club Gold on the backside here. Juice Robinson and Jay White being attacked by FTR. I think one of the best TV matches in a long time. Tag team matches. It was outstanding, the match that these guys had, the hour-long match. Shadow Machine there, and the Young Bucks and FTR working together to take out all of Bullet Club. Jay White hiding behind Austin Gunn. Oh, here we go, though. FTR were looking for a Shadow Machine. We've seen that segment earlier tonight, though, where Adam Cole did it. And we get these guys ready to go at All In. Big match at All In here. The Young Bucks versus FTR. 1 each is the score at the moment. And at All In Sunday, a week on Sunday, we are going to get FTR and the Young Bucks once again, baby. Let's go. Nice. This has been a feud built by belts to the faces. Yeah. Yes, it certainly has. I'm sure all them people have issues around the whole CM Punk situation and all that sort of crap, but they're working through it and they're working together to give us what we want. To give us another brilliant match between them, and we know we've seen their matches. That first match they did was like a homage to tag team wrestling. I thought it was wonderful. Love that first match they did. God, was that in COVID or was that pre-COVID? That was good, man. And I'm really looking forward to the match at All In. I have no doubt that all the men will knock it out of the park. There's just so much potential depth to this rematch that the build could have been amazing. It could have been. They could have done a lot more than they have, for sure. I'm currently working on separate brands. They've got all this other stuff going on with the Elite because they need to use the Elite because they're one of the stars of the show, like BCC. Interesting. The build hasn't been as good as it should have been. But there's stuff they can do, and you know what? We're gonna get a great match, and that's the thing. That's what saves AEW's ass all the time. We get great wrestling. Is that enough? Decide that for yourselves. That's not for me to answer. Let's talk quickly about the show, and then we'll talk about Becky's analysis and her thoughts on the RSD and ADHD that MJF brought up in his promos. The match will be great. I'm sure you know it will, Jeff. I know it will. We'll all be here. We'll all be having a good time, you know. Let's go through the card quickly. First match was Orange Cassidy versus Wheeler Yuta. Really good match between these two. Really started off fiery. Love the fact that Wheeler Yuta was targeting the back of Orange Cassidy, and that really showed through. It's not one of the body parts that's an easy story to tell, but I thought that the pair of them did a really good job at telling that story. At the end of the match, after Orange Cassidy eventually pulls out a win with the orange punch, but his body's hurting, man. His body's hurting. We had the BCC come in and attack
The Orange Cassidy, obviously the best friends, come in to save Orange Cassidy. But what I quite liked about this is they were beat up as well in the middle of the ring. And then we got some extra help for them in the form of Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston coming out to help Orange Cassidy. And they're looking at a six-way tag match now between them and undisclosed team. And it's not House of Black that we kind of thought it was. It looks like they're going to be doing a trios match against the Acclaimed at Allin, getting Billy Gunn in Wembley Stadium, which I'm sure the British fans will love. Really good match, really good opening to the show. Then we got a huge segment of promos, and I can't even remember the order of them. And some of them were good, some of them were bad, some of them were indifferent. First of all, I think we had the Kenny Omega interview with JR, which he kind of brings up all the stuff about Don Callis again and sort of re-emphasizes his relationship with Don Callis. Don Callis comes out, but he's also got Bullet Club Gold with him and Takeshita. They end up beating Kenny Omega. Kenny, basically, they attack him in the stadium. Nice visual as Don Callis has a rope around Kenny's neck and is sort of shouting in his face and stuff. I just thought the actual JR interview didn't do as much for me as I wanted it to. It was kind of just a little bit going over old ground, I felt, with Don Callis, and I don't think we needed to be reminded of that. Kind of a bit weird that it was pre-filmed as well, because obviously it looked like it was at Daly's place. They must have filmed it for a Rampage when they've done a Rampage there or something like that. And then the next segment has Don Callis out in the ring. So, I mean, it's kind of like, maybe it wasn't the best way to have done that segment, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Don Callis in the ring. He's going to see if Jericho is going to join him. Jericho joins the Don Callis family after JAS have left him. Then he reveals a photo where Don Callis is against Jericho. Jericho and Don Callis have a verbal war with each other. Then Will Ospreay comes out to save Don Callis from the beatdown that Jericho was about to give him for the disrespect. That painting that they did was awesome. Jericho took a headshot from Will Ospreay with a chair, followed by the photo frame going through Jericho's head with... I think they said the frame broke all over him, and it didn't break. So it wasn't sugar glass. If it was sugar glass, it would have broke for sure. Just weird. Anyway, he definitely got his elbow into it though. He tried. So look, the audience hate Don Callis at the minute, and that's really good. Takeshita come out as well. The audience hate Don Callis, and that's really good. It's really sort of building up. Any team you put with Don Callis is going to get booed, and that's good. Now we've got Will Ospreay and Jericho at All In, which I'm sure will be a massive moment for Will Ospreay. Not sure how that's going to go down, to be perfectly honest. And that's exciting. That's exciting. Do you give the win to Ospreay, the hometown boy? Do you give the win to Jericho, one of the stalwarts? That's not the right word. Stalemates. Someone who's been in for a long time in AEW. Do you give the win to him? I don't know. And actually, that's great. And that's great for us fans because we don't know which direction they're going to choose going into All In. And I'm cool with that. Interesting, though, that the two British characters I have in All In, or two performers I have that are British, Will Ospreay and Saraya, are both heels going into All In. Interesting. It'd be nice if they had a face that they could cheer for, people could cheer for. But it's not to be. Tag match between Darby Allin. They had the Hangman Adam Page match. He announced that the match was going to be Bullet Club Gold straight after that video segment in the hospital, which was a really highly produced ambulance segment. He announces that it's going to be him, Kenny, Kota, and going up against Jay White, Juice Robinson, and Takeshita. I think it's probably going to be one of the best matches on the All In card. That match really appeals to me. However, it's going to be great in it. God damn. But I don't think the setup was necessarily done in the right way, especially with Hangman in this fake ambulance. A guy comes out, tells him to stop drinking outside the hospital, so he finishes drinking it and gives it to the staff member who just walks off with it. All a bit weird. All just felt a bit weird. But we are getting that match, and once again, AEW will sometimes fail at the delivery of stories, but deliver in the matches because they've got some of the best wrestlers in the world.
Maybe that's what, I don't know. Maybe you need to focus more on the in-ring storytelling. Maybe that's part of what they need to do. I don't know. What do you guys think? Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions Kaun and Liona from the Mogul Embassy going up against Darby Allin and Nick Wayne. Great match. Again, Darby and Nick Wayne really impressed me here. Nick looked great. Nick looked great, like trying to fight off different people. Darby with his sort of angry, you can't do that, I'm fed up of it. Really feels like he's brought the passion that he has in his wrestling into his sort of performance. And it's made Darby even better than he was before. If Darby continues on that trajectory, mate, he's gonna be massive. You can really put him and MJF in a solo match and it be a completely believable and something that people want to see, not just the 4 Pillars match, but a big main event if Darby carries on with this sort of intensity. Then we got Joker Sting coming out. He's made a movie, Stolen Prince Nana. And he's making movies. It's Joker Sting is back, and you know what? I had a smile on my face all the way through this promo. I enjoyed it. I know it's an absolute Joker ripoff. I don't care. It was charismatic, and it's one of the most charismatic characters you see out of Sting, and I'm cool with that. If he wants to make movies out and come up with stuff. It's with Darby Allin, who makes the movies as well. You know, Darby was smiling in the ring. He loves seeing Joker Sting. I'm dead happy with getting that. And Sting looks happy. It's the happiest I've been with Sting in the match for a while. And then we had Adam Cole and MJF segment. First of all, we had a video where they go to an Aussie steakhouse. We get the build up to the kangaroo kick, which is the new move that MJF has come and puts his hands up like a little dinosaur and does the kangaroo kick to take out Aussie Open. That's his plan. I think it's going to be hilarious. And I think that the moment that he does a kangaroo kick at Allin and Wembley, the crowd are going to piss themselves. I think they're going to win the tag titles with a kangaroo kick. They're going to be calling for the double clothesline, of course, but I think it's going to be the kangaroo kick that wins them the titles. That's great. Again, Roderick Strong, he kicked the car. He ends up with ice on his foot. Roderick Strong, he's just made of glass at the minute. If you like push Roderick Strong in the wrong direction, his neck breaks or his foot breaks. I'm quite enjoying it. You know, Roderick Strong is one of them performers who's incredible in the ring. He's such a talent, but his character has always been just a little bit he isn't someone that you want to watch like cut a promo with this character that he's developed, this sort of everything's breaking on him. He's doing a really good job. It's the most interesting I've been in a Roderick Strong story, is what I'd say. So good for him to sort of embracing the silliness of it and going along with it. So I enjoyed this segment, man. I enjoyed the in-ring stuff as well, where Adam Cole and MJF, I'm better than you, you know it. Adam Cole, baby. The chants at the end and the loudness of the crowd as they're doing both of the chants. MJF's managing to pull off this sort of silly, happy face, but at the same time having this sort of sinister side in him that we all know exists, and being able to bring the intensity at the right time. We had the big tease of Adam Cole about to do the super kick to MJF, as we're going to see every week, and that's fine. But the level of play in this is what was really interesting. And Adam Cole saying, look, when it comes to that match, I'm going to do everything I have to do to go for the title. So who is going to shoot? Again, we don't know. We don't know. And guess what? I'll be happy either way. Whoever turns on who, I don't really care. All I care about is getting a good story, and I think you can do it either way. And these two have managed to tell that story in a way that makes us believe that either of them could win it. I feel like this is the match for MJF where we don't know if he's going to lose it or not. And that feels like a well-built story. We haven't had that with MJF's title reign so far. Like Danielson, we kind of knew he was going to win. The 4 Pillars, we knew he was going to win. This one, it feels like this is the biggest chance someone has of taking the title off him. And I don't think it's going to happen, but at the same time, there's a question of doubt in there. And that's what I like. That's what I want. A question of doubt within the story. You could do it either way, and that's great. That's great.
But most importantly, his heart's broken. Oh, it certainly is. Roderick Strong's heart is broken more than anything. Adam Cole needs to kick the crap out of him. And it needs to happen, man. Give me the crap kicked out of Roderick Strong. Then I'm sure we've had loads of promo segments that I've missed out because there was loads in this show, loads of storytelling for this, and actually a little bit too much. It felt like it overtook the wrestling. It was a long Adam Cole and MJF segment, and that was coming off several long talking segments. The Kenny Omega into the Adam Page into the Don Callis Jericho. That was all one sort of 20-minute segment in what is our wrestling show. This is, the show we watch for wrestling, or it always used to be. It felt WWE at times. It felt like it went a little bit overboard, in my opinion. Jeff Hardy versus Jeff Jarrett in a Texas Chainsaw Massacre death match. I can't believe that everyone in our chat thought that Jeff was going to win, and well done to everyone that got it right. Jeff Jarrett ended up winning. I think people would have voted for that. But you know what? I think it was good integration. I didn't like some of the lighting in the back. But Jeff Hardy comes out and he looks $1,000,000, man. The makeup was on point. The stitches in the side of the face, the call to Leatherface. The way he comes out in the mask, rips it off to reveal the face paint. It looked great. Jeff Hardy looked like a star tonight, man. He looked like a star again. And that was good. One of the things with this match is we got a lot of interference from both the Hardy lot and and Jeff Jarrett lot. Satnam Singh was involved. Jay Lethal was involved. Sanjay Dutt was involved. I don't think the lighting was great at the start. I get what it was going for the sort of red light. Oh, it's scary, creepy. I do think that this should have still been some sort of match that they filmed at the Broken Compound. And you could see what they were going for with some of the segments. The bit where Satnam Singh comes in and Sanjay Dutt comes in and the doors open. I know that was in picture for you dudes in America, but like it was a really nicely filmed shot, backlit as he sort of comes in. It's like, who the hell is that? And then he comes out of the smoke and it's Sanjay Dutt. It was cool. Love the blood with the pig's blood with Jarrett and Karen. Karen was a big part of this match as well, sort of constantly involved as they fight the way in the bleachers and then coming out for some table spots and some greatest hits of Hardy, which is kind of what you want to see. Leatherface comes out and chases off Karen, and but Jeff Jarrett ends up getting the win. Was it Jay Lethal that ended up helping get the win? No, it's Sanjay Dutt, wasn't it? Because not Sanjay Dutt, Satnam Singh, because a massive chokeslam to Jeff Hardy. We also saw the great guitar spot with Jeff Jarrett painting his guitar like the face paint that Jeff Hardy does. It was really cool. There was, for a time match, it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And what next? We had the women's match. No heat in it. No question on who's winning. No story in it. Penelope Ford hardly got involved in the way that she needed to make it feel like Bunny had a chance. No real story. It was a tournament match. She's in the 4-way. We knew that was happening. A shame, man. And like I said during chat, man, because people were going, well, it's another Britt Baker match. It's a downer on the show. It's not Britt Baker, man. The lights out match for Britt Baker was outstanding. Britt Baker can do it. I lose viewers as I go into my women's division rant. It's cool. There we go. Then we get the main event, which is the Young Bucks versus the... Oh, no, we didn't. We got the Acclaimed coming out and the House of Black coming out and destroying the Acclaimed, really sort of playing into that Billy Gunn's retired and why I'm going to attack you. Probably building up to a return at Allin for Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed to take on House of Black. And I think that that's going to be a good match on the card. It does feel like it's come about again. It feels like we're doing the same things with House of Black. The trio titles have never meant less. When it was on the Elite, it was part of your programming every week. When it was on the BCC, it was on the BCC, wasn't it? I think it was. No, can't remember.
whoever's been on, it's never meant less now, unfortunately. I don't know what they're doing on Collision, but it doesn't seem to involve House of Black enough. But there we go. That match is going to be good, though. So I'm cool with that. Again, AEW sometimes. Stories that as well thought out or don't hit the beats that they need to. However, the matches always deliver. Main event was a match between the Young Bucks and the Gun Club. Really wrestling fast here, doing as many spots as they can. The Gun Club feel like they've really come on since they sort of started in AEW. From when you think about the matches they were doing a year ago and to where they are now and the speed of this match, because they had to do it quick because they've run out of time basically on the show. Young Bucks obviously get the win, which was cool. Greatest hits of the Young Bucks, but all delivered at a super fast pace. The crowd were proper into it. The women's division match shouldn't have followed that Texas Chainsaw match. How can you, again, putting it in the death spot, man, right? How can you follow that? You can't. Anyway, whatever. Then at the end, obviously who comes out to help the Guns? It's Bullet Club Gold. It's Jay White and Juice Robinson again, coming out and helping the Guns against the Young Bucks. Then FTR come out to equal the odds, beating both the Guns and Bullet Club Gold, who they've had a feud with, and so they beat them off. And then we have this stare down between Young Bucks and FTR. And Jeff makes a great point. It's not the best build to it, but we know it's going to be a stellar match, and that feels like a lot of All In. It feels like if people were watching this on TV, I think that they are doing a good job of building certain things for All In, but other things are really thrown by the wayside. However, we know as fans of the product that All In is going to be an excellent show. We know what they're going to deliver at All In. I'm pretty sure. So, in terms of rating this show, it's quite difficult. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, which is a decent rating. It was a lot of build. We needed a lot of build. Some of the segments felt like they went on a little bit too long. And for my taste, there wasn't enough wrestling on the show. It's just my personal taste. So the matches that we did have were really good, though. I think they all offered something different, apart from the women's match, which offered the fact it was women. But that's about it, which is really annoying. Anyway, the rest of the matches all offered something different, I think. And we could have done with maybe another solo match. Felt like we had a lot of tag teams in this. We only really had the Jeff Hardy versus Jeff Jarrett, which was a super gimmicky match. So, yeah, I just wanted a bit more wrestling. That's all. Sassy says 8.5. I can understand why you'd give it that, especially if you're invested in what's happening. I just feel there was a couple of missteps. And I felt, especially during that first sort of long promo build, I felt myself getting a bit bored. I felt myself feeling a bit Monday Night Raw-ish. Does that make sense? And it's hard as well. I think it's hard to do these streams where it's a lot of promos and stuff, especially what we're getting out of MJF and Adam Cole, where they're sort of giving them 15 minutes every week, because it's really hard to keep the content engaging. What am I going to say? Just all I can say is what's happening on screen, and it's the same stuff. And I can't really go into detail, because if I go into detail about stuff, I'm going to miss stuff myself, you know? It's hard to listen and talk and do all this at the same time. It just is. So maybe that's part of the reason I don't enjoy shows like this as much, because I want to provide something engaging for you guys to watch and to discuss with the rest and to listen to what the community has to say about the matches that are happening. So in terms of match of the night, I'd give it to the oh god, it's difficult, because I thought the Orange Cassidy and Wheeler Yuta was great, really good opener. I thought the storytelling they did in the match, I think it probably would be that one. The match again with the Mobile MC and Darby Allin and Nick Wayne, I thought was brilliant. I thought Darby and Nick Wayne are doing great. Darby's better than he ever has been, man. Can you imagine Darby going into a feud with Punk right now? It'd be great. It'd be really good. So hopefully, and the main event was really quick as well. They put a lot of work into it, giving it much of the fun. A lot of variety on the show, which I suppose is what we want. I just wish it was a singles match. I suppose we had Orange Cassidy and Wheeler Yuta. So there we go. Yeah, and so I think my match of the night was Orange Cassidy and Wheeler Yuta. I thought it was really good. And in terms of my performer of the night, I'd give it to Darby. I think Darby's like, I just found him more dynamic than I ever have. And I've always liked Darby, but I found him really dynamic tonight. And I'm interested to see what he does in the future. Love the build of the matches. Good, Sassy. Good. Well, if that's what you want and that's what you get, then that's what we get. Interesting. No Rampage's matches introduced. No, man. Well, they run out of time completely, didn't they? I mean, but you're right. It was more about All In tonight than it is about sadly the other shows. The only sort of Collision backstory we got was the Billy Gunn stuff, which was obviously setting up the House of Black and just reminding people who watch Dynamite, which is the most viewed show still, what's going to happen at All In. So we get a little bit of that going on. So the Darby match was Sassy's favorite, and Darby and Sting as well, the performer of the night. Sting was great, man. Joker Sting is back, baby. And if he's making movies and it's showtime for me. I was here for it. I really enjoyed that. It was nice to see him having a good time. So I was going to tell you about we'll do it quickly, MJF talking about the RSD and ADHD. I'll also have the opinion of, she found it difficult when someone who she knows as a heel, and so I have to explain to her that he's not a heel at the minute, he's being a fake face and all this sort of stuff, or trying to be a good person, but we still know there's badness to him. She said she was finding it quite difficult because he mentioned it in his promo, and she really took it on. Now, my partner has ADHD, and one of the kids has ADHD, another one, and also RSD as well, rejection syndrome disorder. She was a nightmare for me when I said they couldn't have rats. I've now got rats. So she found it really difficult because she was like, but I don't think it should be seen in this way. I was sort of saying how it's interesting how you see that, but actually I think it's good to have that conversation. And she was saying the problem is you're putting it on this bad guy that people know is a bad guy and getting him to talk about it in what feels like a story when it's actually something that really affects people. How's that? How it affects you because you're going to it, but how is it different from the anti-Semitic stuff that he sort of said, apart from the fact that doesn't relate to you as easily? And she was sort of saying that it doesn't, but the RSD stuff is too close to home for her. Which is interesting. I don't think there's a right answer. It's just an opinion, and we had a great conversation about it, where she talked a lot about how it had affected her and how she sees it portrayed in things like wrestling and gets concerned by that. Actually, it was a really interesting conversation that we had about it. So yeah, I don't know what you guys think of that, but is it right to use things like RSD and not autism, ADHD within an angle? Was MJF speaking the truth then? We don't know. I mean, I probably has got ADHD. I don't know. It's interesting. The mental health thing is sensitive anyway, to use it in wrestling. Although it's quite difficult for me to understand because it's not something I go through. I can also see it like if you were to use other mental health issues within wrestling, but then I suppose character work in general is going to affect mental health. It's difficult, man. It was an interesting conversation. I don't know what the right answer is. There isn't a right answer. I just thought I'd bring it up. Just say, I don't know. Guys, it's been great tonight. I'm going to put a link to one of the videos that we made as part of Sunday. It's a Sunday hangout that we do now. So we just sit and talk wrestling, AEW content, WWE content from all around the world, quizzes that we've been doing. I've been splitting some of the better parts of that into single videos for people that can't join us on a Sunday or can only join us for part of the Sunday because we just hung out for 3 hours and just talked. One of the things that I brought up this week was AEW's women division. If you want to see me rant for 25 minutes about the women's division, and you see me do it every week, then please do follow the link below. That is the link right there to watch that video. So if you fancy going and checking something out that's AEW related. And also we've got a video tomorrow, which is trivia. We guess the AEW superstars t-shirts and who the superstars are that the t-shirt belongs to. It was a lot of fun, man. Me and Dan had a real good time. So hopefully you can join me on Sunday. If you can't, that's cool. But yeah, thank you for joining me tonight. All In, 1 week away. And we are going to watch it together. We're going to have a good time. And I want to see any photos from the parties that you have, whether you share them with me privately or not. And let's try and get as many people into wrestling as well as we can, because this is going to be a massive event that's going to be a good one for people to watch, I think. So Wembley Stadium, baby. All In.
It's 1.5 weeks away. It's time to carry on that build. I'm going to be here next week to go with the fallout from that show. When are they filming Collision? Anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is I'm out here. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for hanging out with me. I do appreciate you all, and I'll see you very soon. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy.
This is Broken Matt Hardy. Thank you for watching the Gimme a Whole Yeah Wrestling Podcast.